Hey, it's Brandon, and welcome to Rome 2 Total War, or Total War Rome 2, as it's effectively called. I'm here playing the prologue, and just started playing it this morning. I figured, yeah, it's probably a good time to come in, talk about what I'm feeling about the game so far, what I think, and I'll just kind of go over the basic aspects that I'm seeing, what I like, what I dislike, stuff like that. So let's start with campaign map, because that's what we're on right now. Yeah, as you can see, I have a little graphical glitches occasionally. I definitely will be tweaking with my settings. I'm pretty sure they're not optimal right now. And, but the campaign map, when I'm recording, isn't too bad right now. So, it's okay. But, interesting thing to note is, well, it hasn't let us do everything, but I can go over this. If you click on a region, like, there's provinces, right? Which contain of multiple cities. So we have the Latium province here, which contains Roma and Velitrae. And together they form a whole province. And it hasn't let us do this yet, but once you conquer a whole province, you get provincial edicts, which we have Campania as well. But provincial edicts allow you to basically, you get a bonus. You get whatever bonus you want for having a whole province. So there's incentive to capture certain regions, prioritize certain regions, so you can get your provinces intact, as opposed to, oh. What are you yelling about over here? Shields of Minerva. But, yeah, it's pretty interesting. And how cities grow is pretty interesting as well. As you can see, it takes 7 population surplus to grow us to the next level. And you gain population growth by buildings and food, giving you food, so you can build buildings. You can build buildings, and you can upgrade buildings. We're kind of poor right now, so we can't really build anything, but you basically get building slots, and you're able to build stuff, which is a pretty interesting way of doing it, so I kind of like that. And then this one only takes 4 because it's a smaller city, so eventually all your cities can grow pretty big, I think, because this I would imagine keeps going up over time. But it might be smarter to just focus on one city. I'm not really sure. But that's pretty interesting. And you see this region's a little bit smaller. Capua is only 3. Only got 3 buildings, and Salernum is actually pretty nice. So that's cool. And that's a lot of money. Yeah, and each provincial capital, I think, gets bonuses as well. So, like, Roma is the provincial capital, Capua is the provincial capital, gets lots of bonuses. And look at that growth, dang. Doing pretty good. And then, let's check out our other stuff here. We got objectives. You get a lot of objectives in this game, which is pretty cool. So right now, they want us to take... The ultimate goal for the prologue is to take Bovinum here, which is, well, shouldn't be too bad. Well, we do have to fight through all this, but because there are a lot of mountains here, and they did make it so, passing through certain areas is more difficult. And I always forget that you can rotate the camera, which is just so cool. Ooh. And then they also want us to take Buxentum down here, which is what I'm working on now. Got my navy here and my army here, which is pretty cool. And then that's the objectives tab. Trade and finance is just your basic stuff. You can set overall tax level here. I think there's a way to, if you go to details, maybe not. But public order is interesting. It's a contributing factor per turn, which is pretty interesting. So I imagine if you get all the way up here, maybe you get some kind of bonuses. All the way down here, I know you get rebels and stuff, which is pretty interesting. I thought there was a way to do it per, maybe not. And no trade partners, income, you can see that here. Pretty interesting. Lowest public order per turn is +7, which is perfectly fine. And we're making 375. Could probably kick this up a little bit. Yeah, I think we could get an extra 3 per turn. Wouldn't be too bad. A little more money as well. So that's looking pretty good. They haven't let us do diplomacy yet, but technology, very cool. So there's basically 2 major branches of technology, civil and military. And you got to research the entrance, tech, and then, as you can see, you got the bonuses on the left. So this one, +1 wealth from agriculture, enables cattle pen, level 3, all that kind of stuff. So basically, in these slots, you kind of choose like a building. Oops. You choose a building, and then you can upgrade it throughout. So, Campania. In Capua, we have military focus here. In Sorrentum, we have more of an economic focus with our buildings, including a port. Probably would have been smart to build a port here, because I think you can. Not sure. But that would definitely be smart. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. And technology, after you research the opener, you can get 3 separate branches, which are pretty nice. And I do have to assign a new technology. I think I'm going to start some civics. Kind of need some of those. Wouldn't hurt. So, we picked up the Manipular Organization, which allows Manipular Barracks level 2. Rank 1 champions. Yeah, the agents in this game are pretty interesting. Haven't really gone over much of them yet, but I think they're definitely cool. And then, you know, you could go in this branch. This is more of cavalry branch. This is more infantry, more cavalry oriented, and this is more siege. But as you can see, there are some ship bonuses locked in here. Like, got some ships, so that's pretty cool. So you just look for those. Got some ship bonuses here. I got kind of want naval maneuvers, maybe, but I don't think it's that useful for the prologue. It's mostly about destroying stuff. And you can see the turn time here, so like these take a lot of time. And this one's like really good. Like professional soldiery is basically like the Mariner forms, I think, is how that goes. Because you can see it replaces Triara and Principes and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. You can choose when you want to trigger the Mariner form by research. And then of course on the civic side you got a bunch of super economic stuff, usually unlocking buildings that are pretty high level, which is nice. So yeah, without further ado, let's actually start moving some of our troops. I think we're ready to move out. Yeah, we are. Interesting thing. Another interesting thing. Oh. Okay, we gotta move them out, I guess. It's a little weird, but normal troops can just get in the water like that. Alright, and then they have their transport ships, and they can defend themselves. They can use the transport ships. The ballistas don't actually... They aren't actually on the deck. It's only the engineers that are on the deck for the transports, which is kind of unfortunate, but you can merge your army with a fleet to have the fleet defend them. The transports will still be there, but the fleet will be doing the main fighting. And these ships are a lot better, definitely. So we'll head this way to Buncsentum. And I did fight one ship battle. Didn't go that well. But I haven't fought that many ship battles. But yeah, and interesting. You might be wondering, well, why did you leave your city undefended? Because they're right there, Samnites. But interesting thing, if you hover over these, like this is Capua, this is Salernum. But through your buildings, you actually get like free garrison. So I get 3 free roarii, 2 free plebs, and 2 free levies just from the buildings. So like if somebody attacked me, I'd have these 7 units under control. If somebody attacked Capua, I'd have, in addition to that, 2 Estati. Plus I have a general here. So the general would fight, and he'd get the extra garrison. So that makes Siege Assaulting a lot more interesting, in my opinion, because those garrison forces can definitely change how things work. And apparently the Spears of Minerva over here. Might have another naval battle, we'll see. But they have a garrison force here as well. And they have a ship here. And they're losing public order. We do have spy info, so we can see what they have. Pretty economic. So, shouldn't have to worry about that too much. But I think we'll end the turn. Kind of want to get into a little battle here if we can. Quick save still works. So, go ahead and do that. Oh! Where are you going? Well, what the heck? Why'd they get to move so fast? Why? That's kind of weird. I don't know where they're going. Oh, as you can see, this city needs a building. So we can either upgrade to a farm, or we can get a new building slot, I think. Yeah, I think getting a new building slot would be good. So as you can see, when you get a new building slot, the city legitimately expands. And whoop! Pretty cool. You know, we could build a villa here, but we already have a villa, so that's kind of a waste. And we don't really have enough money for that. Get a consecrated ground. +2 public order. Spreads culture. Gives me some pleb garrison. We are losing public order, so... Or no, we're actually gaining. Never mind. Thought we were losing. They're both at -1 still, but that will increase. We're at 46 here. 46 here, so... And here comes an army. So another thing, in order to get armies, what you can do is you can choose to raise forces. And an interesting thing about recruitment in this game is that it's through your generals. Now, you can only move armies around if you have a general, but you can recruit generals pretty easily, but kind of poor. Wait. Why can't I afford that? I have... Oh, no, that's the... Okay, so this is your current treasury. This is projected. And that's your current food surplus, which determines how fast your settlements grow. Expanded size, so... Never mind. So yeah, we'll train some Velites. So you might be thinking, well, these guys have, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 units. I only have 4 after this turn. But, again, I got the garrison for us. I got 7 free units there, so I should be fine if they decide to attack. But what I'm going to do is we're going to attack Bogzentum. We might actually be able to just siege attack. In fact, that might be smart, because they only got 2 boats. And I called these guys Silanus' face smashers, because that's what they do. So garrison army, talon spears, some mobs, levy slingers, not too much, and then they got 2 boats for the fleet. So, you know, I think we can do that. Yeah, and I do want to control the large army. You can choose, I guess, to auto manage that. So we can assault, we can assault, encircle. That could work. Yeah, I think we'll just assault. Show you guys what's up. So, here's a loading screen. Oh, and this is a stage battle. Normally on the loading screen, you'll see the map in the middle, and then your forces and the enemy forces on the side. And then after the battle, the loading screen, it shows like the losses on either side, which is pretty cool. But since this, I guess this is a scripted battle for the prologue, maybe. So, we'll see. Might be some pretty bad lag during this, I'm not sure. I definitely probably have to change the graphics around, like I said, to handle the prologue. But, yeah, I'm liking this game so far. Campaign feels pretty cool. There's a lot that I haven't mastered, definitely. But, a lot that I want to try to master. And there's a lot of cool stuff on the ground. The land battles that I've fought so far, they felt pretty good. Felt pretty
decent pace. You know, they feel good. So, no adverse effects. Sounds good. Start deployment. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so it is a little laggy. But, deployment zone. Basically, you can either kill all the enemy or engage there. Actually, where's the Navy? Oh, Navy's over here, huh? I guess the AI is going to control the Navy, then? So I guess you can't control both. That's kind of lame. I guess it's not too laggy. We'll see when the fighting actually starts. But I kind of want to deploy right here because this seems like the most appropriate location. So let's see. We can fire standard rounds or explosive rounds. You know me. I like explosive rounds. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll have our Hastati guard these guys. Well... Yeah, we could just have 2 units of Hastati. They don't have too much garrison, so I'm not too worried about it. So we'll have this Hastati. And our Principes, Triarii, form up the main line here. Then we'll put our levy skirmishers in front. Turn off skirmish mode, because again, I don't like skirmish mode, generally speaking. And we got plenty of cavalry as well. We got a lot of cavalry, actually. Just going to put that over here, and then we got Silanus right here. So yeah, another interesting thing is, the generals get a lot of special abilities. I guess he only has Inspire and Warcry on this one, but yeah, and you can dismount your horses, which is cool. But cavalry is good, so I'll keep them. But yeah, so as you can see, my guys have experience. These guys have experience, for example. I think when everybody in your army ranks up to level 1, you can get a tradition. I'm not sure how that works, but basically traditions just level up a certain stat in your whole army. So you can get like a melee tradition that increases your melee stats. Range tradition that increases your range stats. Oh, we can control him. Okay, good. I did want to control him. Alright, so got the ships here. So yeah, there's a bunch of traditions and cool stuff like that. We could land them here. That'd actually probably be the best. I don't... interesting thing is you can't always see the enemy ships. So you gotta be careful of that. And they do have ships over here. They're probably just gonna beach those, I would imagine. So yeah, we'll just land here. And you can land over here. We should be able to storm the beach that way. We got 2 units of Principes and 3 skirmishers. Unfortunately, our general's in a skirmisher unit, but that's okay. And apparently there's nothing to fire on with the ballista, so we're going to move those guys up. I would like to be able to have them fire on stuff. And, yeah, there's one thing that I forgot. There's a lot of different formations to choose. And let's see which one. So let's double line. I guess that works. So I'll have our ballistas move up. These ballistas definitely are a lot cooler than in Rome 1. And the coolest part, I gotta say, is that you can actually control them. So I'm just gonna shoot a shot. Look at that. You can control your own siege weapons, and we're definitely out of range, but how cool is that? That's pretty darn cool. Oops. Although I'm definitely not good enough with the aiming to trust myself to actually do that. But that did kind of tell me the range. And another thing you can do that's very cool is you can go to your tactical map, which you can use tab. It just gives you an overview of the whole battle. And it'll actually show you the ranges on these kind of guys. So as you can see, they're actually they're kind of in range. So that wouldn't actually be we'll kind of sit here and bombard them while our sea guys come on shore. I think they landed over here somewhere. We don't have sight of them, but I think that's probably where they are at. And you can issue orders from here too, which is pretty cool. So let's see, our ballistas are firing. There goes the explosive pots. Let's see if they do something. They should, hopefully. Ooh. There we go. I think we might have burned a couple. No. Oh, dang, there we go. There's the ballistas doing some work. Alright, so these guys are landing. While these guys are landing, I'm going to send in my melee force, or our main army force here. So these guys are going to be in a double line, sorted. So that our ranged guys are in front. General will be right behind. And yeah, they did beach over here. So I'm going to swing my cav over there and see if we can't talk to those guys real quick. See if they're over there. Alright, so we got our guys on the beach. So we'll put our Principes here. Get our Levy javelin throwers right behind them. That should work out pretty well. And they're getting blasted by artillery. I don't think there's a way to show how many losses you've accrued on the enemy so far. But I feel like these ballistas are doing pretty good. There we go. Some nice destruction. And looks like they're approaching us with a unit of levy skirmishers. So, not sure what they're going to do. We got our skirmishers throwing at them. Where are they going? I don't know. Kind of weird. We'll have this Principe unit take them on. And let's see, we're still advancing. This column still advancing. Looks like they did move out, but we're going to kind of chill over here. See if we can't get some tactical advantages by being over here. So yeah, frame rate's pretty bad, I know, but I'm going to try to fix some of the graphical things. And there we go, we routed this guy. And we didn't even lose a single Principe, of course. Principe is much better than levies. So we're going to get our Principes moving up here, with the levies right behind. And I'm going to check the tactical map, make sure we don't have anybody flanking. Nope, they're all still in the town center, which is good. And our main forces are moving up still. Cavalry are in position over here. They do have some Italian spears, so we're going to have to be careful with that. And I think those I think those are actually in range, so I should probably be careful. Yep. Wonder missile attack. And I should probably not let that happen. That'd probably be a bad thing to have happen, eh? And I got my keys messed up. So we'll retreat over here a little bit. Slingers aren't that effective in this game, but they're effective enough. As you can see, they still have a lot of units in the town center, but we can't see them all the time. Alright, so our army is slowly marching up. Don't want to run them, don't want to tire them out if I don't have to. So, ballistas are just going to keep bombarding. Mostly through their ammo. I don't know if explosive shot is better or not. Those are experiments I'm going to have to do. But, it looks cool. It looks cooler. I'll give it that much. So, done some good work. Alright, so I think we're going to move these guys up here. And, wow, they're still getting shot, huh? Oh, it's because they came all... Really? They came all the way out here to... Okay, go get them. Oh. Sometimes you have to just click on the flag instead of the actual unit. And we actually made this guy rout just by artillery pressure. That's pretty nice. I'm not sure on the mechanics of routing this game, if they can regroup in the town center or how that really works. Doesn't seem like it's as effective as it was in normal Rome. But should be able to harry these guys pretty easily here. Levy slingers can't really stand up to horsemen very well. And if I could talk, that would be cool. It is early in the morning, and I've been up for a while, so I didn't get much sleep last night because I was getting up for Rome. Alright. You guys should come in here. I'll have these guys back up for you. Again, hold spacebar to see your units. And when you hold spacebar, you can actually see the models of them, which is pretty interesting. And we'll have our general back them up. The levy slingers aren't going to be doing too much, but we'll bring them in. We'll just move them in here. Might be some use. But those guys are running in, which is good. And we're out of ammo with our ballistas, but I think they did pretty good damage. Unfortunately, you can't really see the details of like what units killed what, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. These guys are trying to mobilize to attack our cavalry, but moving out of the way. Ain't nobody got time for that. And these guys are going to move. I got some levy skirmishers firing at us. Actually, we should probably do something about that. So, this might not be well advised, but we're going to engage. And get our levies to back them up. And we got our melee infantry in here. So we're going to have them help out. And as soon as they leave their flanks open, oh, yep, they got a nice juicy unit that we can take down. Is that spearmen though? Yeah, it is. Okay. Wasting cavalry is always a bad idea, so I'm gonna try not to, if I can handle it. And there we go. Our Principes are doing a lot of damage, combined with some Levy Spear backup. Good. There we go. And our secondary, or our main infantry force, I should say, is coming in. The toast of the town. Very nice. So that was a pretty decisive victory. Most losses was in this unit, which lost a decent amount. And great balls of fire, probably because we used fire ammo. So, end of battle. And you'll see here that it shows how many... Oh, maybe it does. It says how many kills they got. So, oh, dang. These guys did about 150 casualties then. So, yeah, that displays how many kills they got. So, cavalry did really good. These Principes on the ships... It doesn't show our ship guys, but those guys did a lot of damage. So, good job all around. We only had 36 losses with 600 kills. So, I'd say that went pretty well. And, yeah, these were free troops from the city. So, while they're free, they're not necessarily that good. So you got to be careful. And the loading times on this game aren't that bad for me. I'm surprised. And it even shows how long it took. So yeah, I think this is a pretty interesting game for sure. And I think we can record it. Unless you guys think it's... Well, I'll try to work out the kinks this week. Later today, I'll have a voting video up for you as well. And to decide what faction I'm going to play in the campaign. Probably just going to do a little Roman campaign by myself after I finish the prologue. Ugh, stab him. Yes. Well, we could occupy. Which means we still lose political instability regardless of what we do, but this is the least instability. Looting would give us the most money. Actually, raising... Why would you want to do that? Raising doesn't give you money. Destructible buildings are still destroyed. I guess if you think you're going to lose the settlement, maybe. That would be a good idea, but... we don't really need to loot. We'll just occupy. Okay. There we go. So, as you can see, we got Bungsentum, which is a minor settlement. Tarentum is the major settlement, belongs to the Greek cities. So, can't really do much about that at the moment, which is fine. But you can go to recruit agent, and as you can see, we got spies. I don't have enough money. I wonder if it's going to glitch because I don't have enough money. You can also recruit champions, which I think champions, what they do is basically they can help your guys train better. You can put them in your army, and it helps your army train better, as well as allowing you to do other stuff. I don't really know. But, so left click to display technology chain. Guess that's not working right now. All right. Yeah. So factional mercenary means oh, that's interesting. So if you own the area, you get extra mercenaries. It seems like so you get additional factional mercenaries. That's pretty interesting. And these are just generic for the province. So that's cool. And here we have the here we have our army details. It's level 1. It's almost level 2. 4 more experience, which I don't know
what experience really comes from. But you can rename them here. Silenus' Face Smashers. They did a good job face smashing. We'll say that. Years of Service 9. And looks like the General did level up, maybe. So, yeah, we can choose a new skill. Or we can try to upgrade these, but nope. Have to wait till rank 4 to upgrade one of these. So, let's see what we got. We got +2 authority, -4 recruitment cost with... Oh! So this is for Admiral. No, he's not an Admiral. I want him to be fighting on land. Yeah, because you could do the Admiral trait for a land commander and then not, then your transport ships would be doing pretty good, actually. And +1 Zeal isn't bad, +1 Cunning. And General. There we go. Just normal General. It's looking pretty good. So, another trait for him. And he's got Gravitas. Ambition, I think, might speed up recruitment speed. Not sure age is, well, age. And Gravitas is your political power, which we can't access faction right now. But if you look at your faction, you can see your political power and stuff like that, which is pretty interesting. And we can only recruit levies here because, let's see. Oops. Right. Because we don't have that much going on as far as stuff. And no garrison. Why is that? Oh, units. Oh, they have to replenish. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. So wealth and income looks pretty good. Oh, maybe I can do provincial edicts. Let's see. Let's go over here. No, they're not going to let me do that yet, but we can look at them. Tax harvesting, +5 tax rate. No problems with that. Seems like, and you can see the whole province stats over there. So +5 tax rate, so that's good. +4 food, +4 public order, +10% wealth from all commerce earnings, and reduces slave population decline. +2 conversion to Latin culture, -10% auxiliaries recruitment cost. So you can see there's a lot of pretty much all this is just plain benefit for owning a province. There's no downgrade, so you can get all these bonuses if you own a province. So owning a province is definitely very important. But I think that's all that I'm going to show right now. I'll probably do more of this campaign today. Maybe finish it off. I don't know. But definitely very interesting. And I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this little snippet. Hopefully it wasn't too laggy for you. Again, I will try to work on changing it. This is a huge city over here. Holy crap. But yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you later today with a voting video. So, thanks for watching. Brundisium signing out.